Tonight, we're going to be reviewing ShowReels. Well, here we are. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to jump straight into this. And let me just see where we are. Let me see who we've got.
Oh, they're talking that also, he's the one that is here in Spain from, in the awards here called the Goya. He is also there. Also,
Sweet.
That's very nice. That's very sweet. Okay.
Who's also there?
The film Sumergible.
The film
Alfredo.
Submersible.
Yeah.
Yeah, Submersible is a great film if you get a chance to see it. It's an Ecuadorian film, but it's incredibly classy. It's incredibly tense. It's beautifully made. And the funny thing was it was made before the whole pandemic thing happened. And oddly enough, it seems like a great metaphor for the pandemic, which is the strangest thing.
Yes, and it's great. Anyway, okay, let's see it.
Wow, Desiree Naranjo has sent us 50 stars. Thank you, Desiree.
We like that.
Yes, Desiree was in my class, my script class the other day. We had a great time talking about our script. Right. Anyway, let's get on. This is a video book, a showreel, that was sent to me by a young man named Caleb. This is going to be very interesting because we're going to have, if we've got time today, we've got a mix of an American. Oh my God, more stars. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. My
Thank
goodness.
you, Ellie.
This is another way you can help us out here, is by sending us stars, and giving Facebook your money, and they'll give it to us. Anyway, so
all of them.
What?
All of them?
That's,
all of the money?
It
is a percentage there.
Yeah, they take a little cut.
Okay.
Yeah, but we got to be nice
It's
to
very
Facebook
little,
because it's where we are right now. Yeah, it's very low.
Well, thank you very much to Facebook that also allows us to be there all the time.
Thank you so much for letting us continue to be on your platform. Right. Okay, so let's keep going.
Caleb Christensen.
Just remember one thing. You are who you choose to be. Not what society or whatever tells you who you have to be. I love you. You were there. And then you were gone. And I could be gone too. But it isn't time yet.
You like my tattoos?
They're interesting.
Yeah. Got him in jail. My cousin hooked me up with a sweet job, though, and now I have an apartment.
What was that?
What was what?
That noise.
No, I didn't hear anything.
What the hell?
What?
That's my boyfriend's ringtone.
That's weird. I didn't hear anything. That's, I can't hear you over the loud music. Wow. No. Now I'm not kidnapping you. I'm just not taking you.
Let me out of this fucking car!
Whoa. Just breathe. You're fine.
This doesn't make any sense. What did you do to Justin?
I didn't do anything. He's
Let me
fine.
out!
Well, breathe, Jojo. You're fine. Just breathe.
Yeah. I'm feeling that too.
I could really use your help on this one.
Okay, that was Caleb.
Okay, Caleb.
Right. Thoughts?
Well, you certainly can do bad people with very interesting.
As the grand tradition of young white men, that's what we got to look forward to. So what was your reaction to that?
That's what I said. Yeah, let's see. It's a little bit.
Great collection of wonderful facial hair, I got to say. Matt Hudson, who has more than his fair share of editing showreels, he says, nice opening statement. I love a reel that kicks off with a philosophical one-liner. There's a certain thing when you got a lot of material that you can actually get to the stage where you can begin to write a script with your...
Yes, true.
Yeah, we've done that. And, I think my last one ended with, "Are you all still here?" Right, which was kind of summed it up. But let's have a look at it.
Yes.
Okay, because there's certainly one thing that I would kind of take out for comedic reasons, right? But let's have a look.
Just remember one thing. You are who you choose to be. Not what society or whatever tells you who you have to be.
Right, how are we feeling about that opening statement? I wish it was shot better.
It's it's just that the camera is a little bit away from the eyes of our friend, but it's okay. It's okay.
All right.
I love you.
It's nice, the music here.
You were there,
Companies, no?
and then you were gone. And I could be gone too. But it isn't time yet.
Okay, I'm going to tell you what my issue with that one. Okay, look, your acting's fine and everything else. I don't have an issue with that. It's got a very dramatic moment and a very dramatic scene with very dramatic acting, and I'm a little overpowered by drama here. Okay, so when she goes no, there's a point where I go, that it's when it's out of context, it's a little funny.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the one thing I was saying about it. But I got no other reason to fault it. Really, none whatsoever.
But I think it works very well. And I don't know if that music and voicing of it's called like voiceover,
voiceover,
exactly, was in reality in the movie. I don't think so, but it's just an opinion and intuition, but it works well. I think that because imagine that without the voiceover that wouldn't work, and
it could conceivably. I mean, it's a little tricky. Look, this is an interesting thing that Matt says. Matt, who has edited a lot of reels, and as you know, you're always looking for a sense of meaning there. He says that's the outro and the concluding statement there. As Matt said previously, nice opening statement, love a reel that kicks off with a philosophical one-liner. So what he sees in that, which is pretty astute of him, I got to say, Matt, you know what you're talking about there, which is it's something that sounds like an end of reel shot. Mm-hmm. Okay, because of the way it ends. Let's have a look at that again. Let's have a quick shufty to see how it...
Yeah, so it could be at the end, yes.
Yeah, so we've got this here. If we imagine this at the end of the reel, we've got this going on, there and gone, aus dem Schwadenwald.
I love you.
She's rubbish, I'd kill her, but that's me.
No, it's okay.
Not a fan.
You were there, and then you were gone. And I could be gone too. But it isn't time yet.
Isn't time yet. Okay, that would be the nice the way to finish it.
Well spotted, Matt.
Yeah.
Well spotted. Right, okay, here we got the hitchhiker deal.
You like my tattoos?
They're interesting.
Yeah. Got him in jail. My cousin hooked me up with a sweet job, though, and now I have an apartment.
What was that?
What was what?
That noise.
Huh? No, I didn't hear anything.
What the hell?
What?
That's my boyfriend's ringtone.
That's weird. I didn't hear anything. That's I can't hear you over the loud music. Wow. No. Now I'm not kidnapping you. I'm just not taking you.
Let me out of this fucking car!
Whoa. Just breathe. You're
This
fine.
doesn't make any sense. What did you do to Justin?
I didn't do anything. He's
Let me
fine.
out!
Well, breathe, Joe. You're fine. Just breathe.
Okay. This is a tough scene. This is a tough scene to act because the writing. Somebody needs to give the whoever wrote it a slap. They need a real slap to go. Really, seriously, she's gonna just give up right away that it's her boyfriend in the trunk.
No,
of
but
the car?
she's not giving away. She's shocked.
She says that's my boyfriend's ringtone.
Ah, well, that yes.
That's what I mean.
No, but she doesn't do that. Yeah, that's true.
I will present it to the court. This is what she doth say.
No, of course
Right,
she says
so
that.
she goes.
And it's awful line. Absolutely. It's very expository, is what you say?
She's calling Justin. Right?
What the hell?
What?
That's my boyfriend's ringtone.
It's pretty rough. Then he follows it up with,
Weird. I didn't hear anything. That's I can't hear you over the loud music. Wow. No. Now I'm not.
no,
There is a cut there,
yeah, so
but that's okay.
So the trick would be, right, I can't hear you over the loud music. She would go, turn that down, right? Instead of, I can't hear you over the
Of
loud
course,
music.
of course,
That's how
yes.
you show it instead of telling it.
Yes, but something I want to say is the light in this scene is just a little bit annoying. We cannot see you well. It's good when you know we don't see things to actually understand a little bit what's going on. We have to be more like spying into the. But here it's disturbing.
I want to say, quote what Matt says. Matt, who's edited a lot of reels, says one more. I'm somewhat allergic to scenes shot in cars. Filmmakers often neglect to light the interior of the car, and the dialogue usually takes place with the driver in profile. That's one of the issues here. This looks like it was shot with, it was all done on a green screen, and it doesn't strike me that this car was in motion. It doesn't have that sense in the car. It's that thing sometimes you get with something shot in a car where the actors aren't integrated with what's going on there, and it feels like they're floating. You know, it's just like they're in a capsule that's sort of heading somewhere. There's not a lot else going on.
That doesn't bother me much.
No, well, he says it's
It's her moment. He's reacting to her. Well, I think my only problem here is I cannot see you well, and that is a problem because it's your showreel, and I want to see you. So it's but I must say that you played beautifully. Or I imagine that you played beautifully, even if I don't see it. I mean, really, whoa, yeah, well, and this kind of mellow guy, I like him as for a baddie.
You like him for a baddie?
Yeah, I can.
You like guys like that? You like? Yeah.
I can believe that.
It's your demographic for bad guys?
No, it's like okay, so it adds a lot of questions to the to the spectator, and we don't know what's going to happen next. He's doing it well. Apart from the script, which of course could be better.
Thanks for joining in, Ray. Thanks for the like. This is the other thing I want to tell everybody out there. If this is your first time seeing us, remember to follow our channels and please communicate with us. Write, comment, tell us what you think. Ask us questions. It's the reason that we're here, and it's the reason that we've been doing this for such a very, very long time. Let's keep watching it to the end and see what we can come up with.
Ellie says, I would have hit him immediately.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, does that mean Scott is free? I'm always scot-free.
Why is Scott is free?
It's when you come off scot-free, it means you get away without a lick of harm, without being hurt at all. And you come off scot-free. Right, okay, let's keep going.
Kidnapping you. I'm just not taking you.
Let me out of this fucking car!
Whoa. Just breathe. You're
This
fine.
doesn't make any sense. What did you do to Justin?
I didn't do anything. He's
Let me
fine.
out!
Well, breathe, Joe. You're fine. Just breathe.
I'm feeling that too.
I could really use your help on this one.
Uh-huh.
We need more, man.
Yes, we need a little bit more.
We need more.
Yes.
And because what we've got...
That's true. It's true, Scott. We got...
So what we got is we got this thing at the start, which looks like you're playing a fairly normal human being. We got this one here where you're kind of a man who's about to jump off a cliff, and you get stopped by the girl with the blue hair. And then we got this one where you're a psychotic Uber driver who's kidnapped Justin. And then we come here and we've got the kind of, you look great, you sound good. The sound is really very decent in all of these things. It's very, very, very good indeed. But what we need is we need you like the concerned boyfriend at the hospital. We need you the man who's been wrongly accused. We need you to be the
man who is talking to his sister.
Yeah, or like a young father. Look, Desiree, who's a tall, cool glass of Spanish war, who's in Ireland right now, says, "I need more of him. He looks like a nice guy." Yeah, that's one of the things. Now, one of the things you've got, it looks like you've been consistently cast against type. I'm sure you're a very sweet man. And what the result is that you end up playing absolute...
Yes. Psychotic people.
Villains.
We want to... Yeah, I think that wouldn't harm you to do a normal guy instead of, characters.
Because one of the things is... one of the things you've got... you're rocking a beard and everything like that. You're obviously not a guy who thinks he's... you're like me. I was talking to Ellie about this earlier today. You're somebody who you don't consider yourself like a handsome dude, but you're very sensitive. You're a good-looking guy. You need to lean into something which has got some charm.
Yes.
Okay, that's what my suggestion. When all said and done, I'd like you to do something that was charming. Yes. Right? I don't mean slippery, slimy James Bond charming. I mean something which is genuinely sweet, something which is genuinely nice, and something which is genuinely kind of approachable.
Good person, yeah.
And Ellie says, all in all, he was very convincing. I think twice before calling an Uber. Yeah.
Great, Ellie.
Go with
That's a good one.
Cabify every time. That goes without saying. It's very interesting because there's nothing, there's no individual thing that it's wrong, or we could debate the order, etc. But what you really need is something which lets you open your wings a little bit, and we can see your acting chops.
Yes, and not phrases, but actually, something that is about more than 1 minute, like talking to.
Yeah, something's got a bit
someone.
of something that sticks to the ribs.
Yeah.
Do you like that expression?
Yeah, it's nice.
When you eat like a fabada, right? It sticks to the ribs. Something which is like kind of weighty. You need something like that.
Okay, so let's see. We have another one, right?
Absolutely, we have another one. I always have another one.
So with today, we still can do it.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, we can still do that.
It's nice.
It's good. We've done these sorts of things before, and there's been enormous amounts of debate. Right. This is something that I was sent a while ago when I messaged her to let her know that we're here. This will be... Let me see where this is. Come on. Okay, so here we go. Oops. Right.
I'm sorry, I haven't seen that before in my life.
She killed one of his men. You can't just let her go. Do you understand?
Listen to me, boy. I've been doing this long before you learned how to wipe your arse. So don't come to my house and tell me how things work. What are you doing? What year is this? Okay. Where is Richard? Tossing himself off in the back. Pardon, dear?
Flossing his teeth in the back.
Oh, Rachel would love that. Did you know that she got her first class honours from Edinburgh University? She's back home now, but she's thinking of travelling before she becomes a proper dentist. Imagine that, having a dentist in the family. She always did have lovely teeth, do you remember?
Lovely.
Take the rough with the smooth, 'cause today it feels like rain. Let's go outside.
Right, great. Leslie, thanks for sending me that. So, Scottish.
Yes.
Scottish.
Yes.
Leslie looks like Glenda Jackson.
Yes. Younger.
Yeah, I wouldn't start
Yes.
start with that
Yes.
scene.
Yes.
Right? The reason I wouldn't start with that is because the sound is bad.
Yes.
It's terrible. Basically because there's a mix of a nightclub on top of it, but the actual audio of the voices is only coming through one channel. What we got to remember these days, and this is peculiar. Before, people might watch, they'd watch it on a TV or whatever like that. A TV is effectively mono. Then eventually, people would watch things but they would watch them on video, on VHS, and then they'd watch them on DVD if you were lucky. Now we've got things which are instantaneously available, and people spend their entire days with their AirPods stuck in their heads. So what happens is, by accident, that we're living in a kind of a 2-year culture. We need things at least to be mixed in mono. Okay? That's really one of those things. So you don't have to have some great complicated, left-right division. You just need it to come through both ears. Because you know what happens when audio only comes through one ear? You immediately think there's something wrong with your headphones.
Yes. So you make them think things that you don't know. You don't
Right.
want. Yes.
Anyway,
Remember, all that we do about acting is to generate questions to the audience. But what we cannot do is to generate the wrong questions. We have to generate the good ones for the acting.
what do you mean that you don't want to generate what's for dinner? You don't want to generate that.
No, or what is wrong with my headphones?
Yeah, so that's the real problem there. Now the other problem is that people edit on laptop computers without headphones plugged in. If you edit on a laptop, you're getting all the sound which is coming out from the front, and you really can't tell the difference between left and right. For anybody out there who's editing, if you have this issue, and I'm sure you have, Matt, because you've edited a lot of reels, all you need to do is to duplicate the audio or just make it mono. Okay, so you just have the same sound through both sides. Okay, that's the way it goes. Thank you, Belmary, for your love heart there. It's very nice of you. Right, let's go through it again.
Yes,
let's go through it again.
It's from the beginning.
Right, so here we go.
So that's what the scene that it doesn't work very much as the first scene, Leslie.
Right. Well, the other thing is, Leslie, you got things. You're the mum. You're the, you can be the person in authority. You can be the police chief. You can be the lawyer.
Yeah, but you have kind of a low status things, and I don't know why. I think you should also have to look pretty and businesslike, and
of course,
with assurance. And
if you were going to shoot something, the recommendation would be
assertiveness.
Something which was assertive, something which was in control, and something where you were, in a position of authority, because those are the roles which are becoming more and more prevalent for women, certainly, and it's certainly something that there's something that we've been talking about for 15 years, that women need to learn how to act leadership roles, but without any emotional connection to them, without aggression or
enfado, how you say anger, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go back to here. Okay, so let's come back here.
Sorry, I haven't seen that before in my life.
Problem is the sound.
She killed one of his men. You can't just
That's not good.
let her go. Do you understand?
Listen to me, boy. I've been doing this long before you learned how to wipe your arse. So don't come to my house and tell me how things work.
The other thing is it immediately goes into something which has got a very nice sound mix, it's very well edited and everything else like that. If you're going to start somewhere, I'd start here. The only thing is that I'd like it to expand because I want to see more of this.
The first thing, it has to be something that really show, the first and really answers the first question that people have about you. Who is that person? And in that one, even if the sound is good, we cannot see you well.
Yeah.
We want to see you and hear you and have, if it's possible, 1 minute of wonderful shared thoughts.
Right. Belmary seems to be translating English into Spanish. Enfadado. Yes.
Exactly.
That's what we're talking about. Enfado. Rabia. Right. Okay. So here we go. This is something called Masked.
What are you doing? What year is this? Where is Richard?
It's a shame because it's. I'd like to see more of that because it looks nice. It looks interesting.
Yeah, and it seems like you are kind of the protagonist of that. So
Yeah.
it would be nice not to cut it there.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what is your material, but see if you can have other things, from that particular scene, because it's very well edited and sound and everything.
So Lucinda's here. Lucinda's Scottish as well. I'm trying to work out where our friend here's accent is from. It sounds West Coast, but I'm not entirely sure. Oops, let's come back here. So
Okay. Where is Richard?
Tossing himself off in the back.
Pardon, dear?
Flossing his teeth in the back.
Oh, Rachel would love that. Did you know that she got her first class honours from Edinburgh University?
Well, it's a problem
She's
here
back home
because
now, but she's thinking of
because,
travelling before she becomes a proper dentist.
the editing here is obviously with the other person and it's not with you, and I don't like that. I know that is the way that they edited the scene, but that's why it's better if, I don't know if that is a short or a very professional thing, but if it's not, if it's something that you actually did yourself, then
I don't think it is something you did yourself, because that's such a complicated
but I mean,
Steadicam move, like a stabilized camera move, that it wouldn't make any sense that somebody would do something that complicated. If somebody was paying for their own showreel.
Exactly.
No.
Anyway, ask always for your shots if you can, because in the showreel is very it's very difficult to find actually the images that you need, which is entirely in you. So that doesn't happen too often when we start the career or when we have small roles only. So it's something that you might contemplate.
Well, the story we tell is that so often that you've played the lead in a movie and you got nothing that you can actually use in a showreel.
So
which
see if you
incredible.
Can, incredible. So it's a lot of another language, and you have to prove to others things that normally they don't give you right away. So that's why it is a lot of people that they do their own scenes and showreels, and so it's perhaps for you a question mark. Perhaps you can do that, and I think that you do beautifully with someone that is more high status, that that have decisions to make. No.
Yeah, I want to see you with your hair up in a police commissioner's outfit, uniform. I want to see something which is a little bit beyond that. Okay, let's keep going.
Imagine that, having a dentist in the family.
Imagine that.
Okay. Do you remember?
Lovely.
Take the rough with the smooth, 'cause today it feels like rain.
That I don't understand. What is Choose Your Journey? Is something that is...
this is a commercial. This is Oban, the Oban ferry, right? The Oban ferry. You've been to Oban.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the ferry that
on
goes
the
to
west
the
coast
island?
of Scotland. Yeah. Remember we were there. It was a nice little town when we were traveling around the Highlands.
Yes.
Okay, it's on the west coast of Scotland. It's very pretty.
Yeah, but I mean, what do you mean that is that?
That's
the ferry.
It's like a commercial. It's like an advertisement for the ferry.
Uh-huh.
So what they're doing is they're attempting to show the sun and the movement and the delicious view and everything else like that.
Let's go outside. We'll all get
So remember what they're trying to do. Look, for example, here. This is very clearly you're looking at the thing that they want you to draw attention to. You're looking at the ferry coming in. You're looking at the ferry as you walk down the steps. The real problem with that is it doesn't give us a great indication of you
as an actress at all.
Now, one of the things that we have to do sometimes, and I've seen amazing things in showreels which come from commercials, because they spend an awful lot of time and money on something which lasts a very short period of time with a very singular purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens is you get something which has a movie grade production value, but it lasts 35 seconds or a minute or something like that. The real problem is that in the film and TV world, people don't really, unless it's, people have gone on and they've done things in commercials and people have gone, who is that? I mean, Spielberg is very famous for seeing a commercial on TV at 2 o'clock in the morning and going, find me that actor. It's very famous for that. And there's absolutely no shame in doing commercials and ad work whatsoever. I mean,
Yeah, but
I do it in voiceovers.
it should be at the end of your stuff, and I don't think that is.
It
at the
is
end.
at the end.
It's the end. Oh, okay.
It is.
Okay.
It is at the end. Now, see, for example,
Yeah, the scene-
I can take the music out of there and I can turn that into something else.
Yes, and and don't have the one that you are, descending for this because it doesn't say anything.
No, but you can do something like that. You can put spooky music on the top of that, and hey presto, it's a thriller. Do you know what I mean? It's not.
Yeah, but this one that you're going down the stairs, you don't need the going down the stairs. You don't see you well. I would try to do that. You actually, look a little bit with more light because I cannot see you.
Well,
I see
look,
this
if
white wall.
I
see this white wall, but I don't see you.
If I just took this out, right, and I totally changed the music.
Yeah.
If I can get rid of Open Live.
That away. That's nice. With its music. Yeah. Yeah, nice. Anyway, yes, we have to work a little bit more with the images because really what you want is that they see you, If it would be a great commercial in which we can put it, but, distracts me like, what is that? I want to see you. And, I want more actressy stuff there. Yeah, do that. Go to for the women that actually they are assertive, that they have a business, that they have to make difficult decisions, that you have to choose things, that they are the uncertainty. We want to see you acting. It's not enough, I think.
I got a 1 minute reel right now. It's a comedy reel.
Okay, let's
okay,
watch it.
And let me just tell you it's Mitch Schlagel who sent this to me a few weeks ago. So I'm interested to see this because it's a comedy reel. There's no top or tail in it. There's no name or anything like that.
Oh, great.
So it is what it is. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, hang on, because I just reduced the volume on the movie. That's what I got to do. Sorry, I did that for Leslie.
Roxy Jones, everyone. I think her mom does know what a dildo is. Dude, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Dude, are you ready?
I'm ready.
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 Are you ready? Good. You're a beautiful mother.
Darn George Washington in heaven. I'm crossing Delaware, Rex. Sorry, man. I made wild Canadian love to your mom.
Look at this. Are you hosing?
Your hands are so soft.
He doesn't have a lot. His wife took the kids.
Whoa.
Fucking true. Okay. Give my brother back his kids. Okay. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. You tone deaf, sing what you're doing, piece of shit.
I'm gonna go now, so. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay. It's a comedy reel. First rule, very funny. Mm-hmm. Right? You know what you're doing. You got a lot of confidence. You're a good-looking dude. You could be funny. You can be funny. I'm not sure whether these things are funny. I mean, this is such a subjective thing. Whether you find and also a comedy reel is so tough. I remember we watched an English actor a couple of months ago.
Yes, that did a very nice comedy.
And it was just funny.
Just was funny, yeah.
It was just really, really funny. It's really hard. I
mean,
there's a degree of expectation there. Look, it's great. Let's watch. Let's watch it again. It's 1 minute long. I mean, you really set the bar really high because it's tough to do something like this in a minute. Right.
Roxy Jones, everyone. I think her mom does know what a dildo is. Dude, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Dude, are you ready?
I'm ready.
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 Are you ready? Good. You're a beautiful mother. Darn George Washington in heaven. I'm crossing Delaware Rex. Sorry, man. I mean, I made wild Canadian love to your mom.
Yeah, sorry, something you want to say something?
No, this thing that, are you ready? Are you ready? Motherfucker.
No, they cut the swearing out of it.
Ah, okay.
The swearing's been cut out of all of it.
Oh, I see.
One of the things being that, particularly YouTube these days, is very conscious of what we could consider bad or edgy language.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Goodness,
What you'll find with
worse
people,
than the Nazis.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, that's another thing you can't see.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a whole bunch of right. This is a thing, right? I'm going to explain
my
something to you
goodness.
as something because you're not on top of it like I have to be. So there's a whole slew of things that you really can't talk about, right? Like I'm going to say them in Spanish. No puedes hablar de violación, right? You can't talk about
Why
that.
not?
Because what happens if YouTube is monetizing you, okay? There's a whole list of things that you can't talk about because people who want to put ads on your channel don't necessarily want to be associated with that sort of content.
But I can talk good about, bad about violation?
No.
Just we don't talk about these
No,
things.
no, you can talk about it, but you just don't want to see the word because what happens is just as the same way that YouTube can discover the music that you're playing. Just as YouTube can discover the music that you're playing in your video that you might have got from somebody else,
They also have algorithms
and they can also ones that detect certain words,
even with accent, like mine.
even with accents.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, this is interesting. Lucy, I don't disagree with you. Lucinda Bailey, she says, I thought it was cool. It is cool. It is cool. She says, I'm more of a comedy actress, but I'm not sure how to put it into a showreel. It's a tricky thing. It's a tricky thing, comedy in a showreel, because if you can be funny in a showreel, that's all you really need to be able to do. If you can actually make people laugh, and it happens, and it's such a tough thing to try and pull off. You know what I mean? It's tough. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. But anyway, that's why he's taking the swearing out of it.
Okay.
You know, and also some people don't like to hear swearing.
And?
I don't know. That's why people say BS and a-hole and, and they talk about, the...
ridiculous. Sorry. Let's
No,
get
no,
on.
you said the dick word in the middle of that.
I said ridiculous?
Oh, there you go again.
I cannot say ridiculous.
Just go and say
now.
ricoculous.
My goodness.
No, I'm joking. That's an Adam Carolla line.
Oh,
It's
okay.
ricoculous. It's one step further. It's ricoculous, man. Right.
Are you hoser?
Right. Okay, that's very interesting because the other thing you got there is YouTube will detect any piece of music that's over about 7 to 8 seconds long.
Uh-huh.
I discovered that when I was editing a video about my voice work on the Spider-Man, is that I discovered that it got struck for a copyright, so I had to go back and make it shorter.
Oh, I see.
So there's a whole world out there. You know what I mean? It's like everybody's like a 10-year-old on YouTube, and nobody knows what a girl has in her underpants. Even that doesn't work anymore, right? So here we go.
You cannot say underpants? Sorry, that was very easy.
That was funny.
Thank you.
Well done. You should put that on your showreel. Right.
Your hands are so soft.
He doesn't have.
I just wanted to go.
Oh yes, a little bit more, no? On the thing.
Did you like that?
That's very nice.
That's my official.
Yes, that's your contribution to
my
that.
hand sanitizer sound.
Yeah. That's great. Love that.
You like that?
Yes.
I'm a man of literally several talents. Okay, here we go. We got an Italian thing.
His wife took the
Whoa,
kids.
whoa.
Fucking true. Give my brother back his kids.
It's 7 o'clock in the morning, you tone-deaf, sing what you're doing piece of shit.
I'm gonna go now, so... Yeah.
I don't understand this thing of the hand. It means that there is something that they do all the time. Like something.
I don't know.
I don't know neither.
I don't know. Look. This is
that is a problem because it's at the end, and I don't understand the joke.
Yeah. Well, look. Look. This doesn't do you any harm.
No.
This doesn't do you any harm
It's
at all.
just to do it better. Like
that might sound like I'm damning you with faint praise, but that's not what I'm saying here right now. Is you come across as competent. The whole thing when you're doing the stand-up thing, that all works. I don't know if you do stand-up comedy. I think you went to the Upright Citizen Brigade, or you're in UCB and all the rest of it. It's kind of the thing that I would suggest to do to you is lean into the utter seriousness of any dramatic moment. You know, that's what it's all about. And remember. Stop it now.
That's nice.
Be quiet now. Be quiet, Assumpta Serna.
Okay.
But yeah, look, it's very competent. Look, the whole point of what we're doing here is we're trying to work out what the things which are to our advantage. I think if you can get like some really really fun goofy thing, you know, it's so hard. A comedy reel. It's tricky. Lucinda saying, how do I put that in a reel? Well, you need funny bits in movies. You know what I mean? Something which is just funny. Like, for example, you did the El Crack, right?
Crack is
Catalan,
very funny.
And you are funny there.
Yeah.
That's a funny bit, but it's actually funnily put together. You know, that kind of office tone is something which is a recent arrival on these shows. But that's pretty funny, huh?
Hmm.
It makes me laugh.
Oh, there is one series that actually is opening today in Catalan television that I want to see.
You realize we're not in Catalonia, so we won't be able to see it.
Yeah, do you realize that this is with
That's right. I'm a dickhead.
Yes.
Well, somebody's got to do it. What do you mean? How are we going to watch it?
No, I mean, I don't know. I suppose in 2 days.
Watch
it's
it. This
be
is
on
like
their
if you're in
webpage.
the UK.
I suppose that in 2 days this is going to be on the webpage. Okay.
Okay. Fine. I'm glad we got that. I'm glad you got that out of your system. Oh, look, haven't you been looking for that?
Okay. Yeah. That's no. I think that is one that doesn't work. Yes.
That's an eyebrow pencil.
Anastasia, by the way. If
Anastasia. By L'Oreal.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're not sponsored, by the way. That's literally something I found in a jar filled with pens. Right. So anyway, look, I'm not sure whether this award is good here. I think this might get banned.
Oh, really? It's true.
This might get banned by YouTube. Do you want a profile shot? This is more kind of like Berlanga.
Yes, but I don't know what is in here. You see this? What does it mean?
What do you mean? Let me see.
I mean, that can be not a wing.
Is that a heart? She's got a heart on the back of her thigh.
A heart in a thigh?
I don't know. Maybe they just sprayed all the cellulite.
It seems that
those are wings.
Those are wings,
Those
right?
are little wings. You see that?
Those wings here, one and here, but
Yeah.
this one here. What the fuck? I'm sorry.
I don't.
I'm sorry.
No.
I cannot say that.
No, you can't say that.
Sorry.
No, I don't know what that is. Maybe that's where she keeps her mobile.
Yes.
Maybe that's what it is. Anyway, they're definitely going to ban this if I put that on screen. You know, there you go. I'm just gonna keep
just one.
Just the one there. Just the one there. And I'm gonna flirt with another one. There we go. Whoa. There you go. Welcome to the puritanical 21st century.
Oh my goodness.
It's extraordinary, no?
Extraordinary.
Wasn't that what you said about Berlanga? He did the commercial.
Oh yes,
and
we had a little thing like that. It was like an ass.
Little
and
bottom.
It was just like here, you know, like this breast that was there, and so you know, it was for a commercial. He loved you know, asses and bottoms. Sorry, and the creative guy came, you know, after we shot the day. He came at the last minute and he saw it, and everybody was happy because you know we're finishing it up, and the creative says, "What is that?" We had to redo the entire
because
ad
there was a small sculpture with a bottom on it. It was just a bottom. There you go. Those Spanish directors, you just can't let them out. You can't. You got to watch them like a hawk.
That's why Facebook knows what he's doing.
That's what Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn,
Yeah.
Twitter. So anybody who's out there who's been watching us on Twitter, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on Facebook, and or on Twitch, thank you very much for spending the last hour with us. Remember, we're live every Thursday, and what we do is we review showreels, demo reels if you want. We also look at photos and self-tapes.
Yes, I don't know if you know who we are. We are actors, okay? We are.
Oh, we are?
We are.
Yeah.
No,
well,
it's
yeah.
true.
Well,
No,
you're
we're not.
you're
You're
Assumpta Serna. You've won over 25 Best Actress awards, and you've worked in 24 different countries in 6 different languages.
I did 27 lead roles.
Yeah.
And what else?
I don't know. You're a member of you vote on the Oscars. You're a member of every single film academy that's going.
And he's a wonderful actor, and he's also a writer.
I'm also Scottish.
Exactly. So I don't know. He feels that he's, I don't know.
Well, one of the important things that
He's very handsome, right, Ellie?
No, I'm not. No,
okay,
I'm not.
That's
one of the things that we always tell people, actors out there, is always look up who your teachers. Oh, shut up about the handsome thing. Right.
5 minutes later.
You are very handsome.
No. Always look up who the people who you're going to be working with and who you're going to take on as your teachers. It's very, very important. Mutual respect, from our point of view, is something which is vital in training and also in the working conditions. As you can see, what happened, the dreadful accident that happened on the movie Rust with Alec Baldwin, a lot of that had to do with one of the last words that the director of photography said. She actually said, "This is negligence and lack of professionalism." That's actually what she said.
That is.
After she said, "I can't feel my legs."
Wow.
Can you imagine that? Yeah, it's absolutely Scottish. And quite frankly, that should be enough. And I recommend everybody should watch Outlander, because all Scottish men are like that.
Yes, I love
all of them are like that. We're all that.
I love
fantastic.
Well,
we're all fabulous. One's enough.
Yeah, one is enough.
One's enough. You know what I mean?
No.
You know what I mean? It's like it's a deep fried pizza. One's really enough.
Okay, let's say goodbye.
Yeah, let's go back. So tomorrow we're going to Extremadura to see a play. So we're not going to be live tomorrow, but we will be back on Monday. We'll be back on Monday, which is a holiday. We will be back on Monday.
Okay.
We'll be back on Monday. I didn't do a vocal warm up before I started, as you can see, even though I've been talking all day. It's lovely to see you all here. Remember, share this with your friends. If you do have a show reel, a demo reel, a self-tape,
don't
or
show
your
it
photos.
to us.
No, just
put
it in a drawer. Forget about it. Send it to me at my email address via WeTransfer, and you can send it to me at scott@familiadecine.com. Why have to say that? Because not everybody.
Familia de Cine.
Yeah, but not everybody knows Spanish where you pronounce the C in cine como cine.
Yeah, but they should just hear it sometimes. familiadecine.com. familiadecine.com.
Yeah, and thank you very much for traveling with us. The emergency exits, you can see, are there, and some of them are located behind you. So make sure that you see which one is closest to you before we take off.
Bye, darlings.
Bye very much.
Very
Bye
good
very
weekend.
Much.
Bye very much. I said that?
No, I said that.
Oh, okay. I thought the way I was
I think I might be tired or something like that. Thanks very much for tolerating us for the last hour. Remember, send us your stuff if you want us to have a look at it. And remember, if you're interested in helping us out, you can go to patreon.com/Assumpta Serna. You can see that there.
You can say Assumpta Serna.
Assumpta Serna. And remember to like us and follow us on Facebook and also on YouTube and all those other good things. It's been a very peculiar week. We've been up and down like a fiddler's elbow.
And it's going to be like that next week also, because, we are coming back.
Oh, if you want to know how to say Familia de Cine properly, this is our friend and master, Antonio Banderas.
A la familia del cine.
You see? He does it right. God love him. All right. It's great to see you guys. Thank you, Desiree. Thank you, Lucinda. Thank you, Ellie. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, everybody who's come in today. Thank you, Belmari. Shiva, you and I have a meeting which is on the cards. Thank you so much for dropping by. It's always wonderful. You're the reason that we do all this. And
see you very soon. Next Thursday, isn't it?
Yeah, upwards.
And
onwards.
good.
All right. Sorry, I had to come right back there.
Sorry.
No, because
They're killing me.
why did you got them on?
I don't know, because
Honestly.
they were nice.
Well,
Nice.
Well, this is great because yesterday was complicated because we were talking about like health and safety and the dangers of using weapons on guns on sets. And Assumpta did this thing where you can see it. It's there. She goes.
And
Today we're going to talk about something really interesting. And then she looks at me, and I go.
No, you go very well.
I go. Well, somebody's got to.
I mean, I was, half an hour before I was
job.
in a train.
She had one job. That's
I
true.
was in a train.
That's true. You were on a train.
I
You're
didn't
right.
know what the title you put in this thing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Anyway, we're going to miss you. We'll be back on Monday. Thank you very much. Remember, look up to what we're up to. We got a growing group of people who are English-only speakers in the Familia del Cine.
Yes.
And it's great to have you people here. On Tuesdays, I'm teaching a class with the people inside the family on script writing, which we're having a great time with. I think
Yes,
we're making,
a lot of people.
we're making some breakthroughs. Ellie said to me today, that thing, I told her to go read the Basic Instinct script, which is amazing, by the way. And she said, I got what you meant by show, don't tell. Okay? Because remember, all of those things, it's about, in general, things, when it comes to learning, it's not about learning something, it's about knowing or discovering something and making it yours.
But that confirms something that we really knew, which is, if you don't see good acting, you're not a good actor. If you don't see good scripts, you're not a good script writer, isn't it?
I disagree with you about acting. Because what our meter stick, our measure, our thermometer for acting is about authenticity and reality and who we are. Okay?
Right now,
so
yes.
So I think if we're capable of doing that between action and cut, we're already doing well. However, when it comes to screenwriting...
this concept is yours, but the people don't have it.
Yeah, I know.
No, Scott, let's talk
No,
about it.
seriously.
No, seriously. No, seriously.
Seriously.
5 minutes later.
I gotta have one that says 5 hours later. I got one that's much longer. 5 hours later. We see, the thing is, everybody's born a human being for the most part, and they live and breathe and speak and interact and want and love. Yeah, like broadly speaking, everybody's more or less a human being. Thanks very much for joining in. You've been a wonderful contestant. So that's their base level in terms of acting. They start out human. Right?
Human, yes. Not animals, no.
Apart from
human being.
Apart from if you go into politics, then you immediately give up your humanity card.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you have this fixed stare that we want to actually, forget about actors. They have this fixed stare, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's like that thing that Woody Allen says. He says, I believe there is intelligent life on the planet, apart from certain parts of New Jersey.
That was good. I didn't remember that.
You don't
one.
remember
No.
that? So I was in upstate New York, and I shot a moose, So everybody to begin with is a human being, right?
Yes.
And they speak and they do everything else in one way or another. It's theirs.
Yes.
But the thing is, not everybody is a screenwriter or a writer. Okay,
Yes.
it's an
Yes.
intellectual and creative pursuit that you really don't understand innately. It's a little bit like somebody can have a musical ear and they can sing well, but they won't necessarily be able to immediately play a piano. Okay, it's something that you have to learn. You have to understand what it means in one way or another. So it's not innate.
A lot of...
Anyway, thanks for hanging in, everybody.
Yes,
Hopefully,
let's go.
Hopefully this has been entertaining.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks very much for that. I've been Scott Clarendon.
I've been Assumpta Serna. Sorry, that wasn't funny.
One job. Just the one. It's not that hard. And we'll see you next week.
You're so handsome.
And some of you, shut up. And some of you we'll see
You're so
tomorrow.
handsome.
Actually, we're going to see some people tomorrow, aren't we?
Yes, we are going to see Fermin, who is Fermin Núñez, and also Sara, and also Arturo.
But who's coming with us to our
10 people from the Familia de
10
Cine.
people?
We are going, but not all in a car, in different cars. And they're coming also people from Valencia. It's going to be very nice. Another get-together that we are organizing here.
Wow, bring your charger.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.